Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be filming another recipe video for you guys, and it's gonna be on these Cocoa Crunch balls, energy bites kind of thing. It's inspired by my favorite kind of like energy balls that I get from a vegan restaurant in Oslo, and I think they are so delicious that I wanted to recreate them myself. Yes, so I think we should just get started. Okay guys, so I decided to do a voiceover on this video, so I'm going to be talking you through the recipe while I show you what I do. So let's just get on with it. I started off with some oats. I think I have about 2.5 deciliters in here. And then I went on with some cocoa powder, and I'm using about 4 tablespoons. I also have some vanilla extract here. You can use whatever you want. You can also use the liquid version. I decided to show you what was inside the box, but there really wasn't anything to share. I also have some coffee that I just poured in here. I'm not using all of the coffee that I'm showing you here, but some of it. And then I have some of this roasted buckwheat. You could roast this yourself, or you could use some sprouted buckwheat, which would work great for this recipe as well. And then I have some coconut oil. I decided it was fun to roll it into the picture. I also have some maple syrup. This is about 1 deciliter. Yes. And you could use whatever sweetening you would like for this as well. I also have some coconut mass, which you want to use for rolling your Cocoa Crunch balls in. So those are all the ingredients you're going to be using for this recipe, and I'm going to show you some of the things we need to mix everything in. So you're gonna need a bowl of any kind, a tablespoon, a teaspoon, and a spatula. So we're gonna start by mixing all the ingredients together in your bowl. There's really no specific order you have to follow here. You just want to put all your ingredients into the bowl. I will have all the measurements and everything linked or written down below in the bio of this video, so you can just check the measurements there. This is just to show you what I'm doing and how the end result will look. Here I'm just adding about 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Now I did pretty big tablespoons of cocoa powder because I like chocolate, but you can just adjust this to your liking. And then I moved over to the maple syrup. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this is about 1 deciliter. That would be around, I would say, half a cup in America if you want the measurements there. I went over to adding about 2 teaspoons of vanilla powder. Now, like I said earlier, you could switch this up for the liquid version of the vanilla extract, and you would add exactly the same amount of vanilla for that. And then I went over to the coconut oil. I added about, well, you're supposed to add about 80 to 100 grams of coconut oil, and you don't want the coconut oil to be melted. You want it to be either cold or room temperature. This is pretty important to get the best result. So I think I ended up adding about 4 to 5 pretty big tablespoons of coconut oil, and that would be about 1/4 of a cup, I would say. And when I finished that, I went on to adding the coffee, and I added about 2.5 tablespoons. This is kind of up to what you like. If you love the taste of coffee, then you could add more. Then you might want to add a bit more of the dry ingredients, but if you don't like coffee that much, you could hold back or just cut it all out. It's up to you. So now that you've added all your ingredients, you want to take your spatula and just mix everything together until it's all evenly combined and there are no clumps of coconut oil left over. I actually decided to not use the spatula and go in with my hands because it's a lot easier to blend everything together. You just want to blend it, as I said, until it's smooth and all the clumps are out. This might take a few minutes and you're probably gonna get really messy hands like I did here, and it feels kind of disgusting mixing it all together. But you could for sure use gloves if you want to do that. And here is Milo, really jealous that he can't get inside and taste some of the stuff we're making. He was sitting outside the door the whole time and he was even scratching a bit on the door, so we had to get a little video of him and his cuteness just sitting outside staring in. So now that we're done, you just want to let this stay on the kitchen counter so it can harden up a bit for about 10 minutes, and then you can move on to rolling. So here I've just put some of the coconut mass into a little bowl on the side, and I went in to just mix up the batter a little bit before we go on to rolling it. You don't have to do this, but I just wanted to check that there were no clumps or anything left. So you want to get your spoon, and we're going to be using our hands again here. You want to take a pretty big amount of the dough or the batter and just use your hands to roll it and form it into a ball. Now you could really you can really make these any size that you want, but the ones that I get at the restaurant that I mentioned are about this size, so I wanted to make them as authentic as I could. So you just want to coat them in the coconut and place them on a plate, and you want to continue this process until all your balls or bites are finished. So when I was all done with the bites, I just cleaned up the area I was working with and placed them on this nice plate. I also decided that I wanted to decorate it with a few mint leaves, so that's what I did. When you've done all your touch-ups to your Cocoa Crunch bites, then you can place them in the fridge for a few minutes. I think I did about 20 minutes. And you also want to store these in the fridge. Okay guys, so that was it for this video. I hope you're gonna like these Cocoa Crunch chocolate balls, bites, whatever you want to call them. I am pretty sure they turned out really good. I am going to do a taste test for you guys. Okay, so I'm actually pretty excited to taste these as well, because I'm gonna see if they're as good as the ones I get at the vegan restaurant. Now, I haven't put these in the fridge yet, so they haven't really hardened up, but I'm sure they're gonna taste good anyway. So. Oh my god, that's so good! I love chocolate. I love coconut. I love everything about these. And when they cool down again and get a bit more hard, then I think they're gonna be very, very good. So I totally recommend that you guys make these, because they are very good and a really good like treat, or you can just have them as a snack. Yeah, that's it for this video. So I hope you liked it. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button down below if you want to see more of me and what I do here on my channel. And also make sure to click the bell button down below so you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. I will see you next time. Bye.
Like. Give it a like.
Ja, jag har sagt det.
Har du sagt det? Ja.
Jo. Ikke sant? Og så bare